Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you hear a little birdie, this is the little doggy. I'm with her tonight for the last night and I'm already a little bit sad. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm in Berlin. I've been here for the past 8 weeks and I've been dog sitting and I've been, trying out this life and it's been exciting. And I've been sharing videos with you every day about mental health, spirituality, self actualization, getting to your inner freedom. And I just want to take a deep breath with you today because, I'm feeling a bit nostalgic about leaving this beautiful home and giving it back to their owners and giving the doggy back. And, I've been trying out different lives for the past nearly a year now. I've lived in different places, tried out different lives, and I'm going to do this till the end of the year because I'm in a phase of my life where I feel like I've achieved all the stuff that society wants you to achieve. I've climbed the corporate ladder. I've become, I went to the highest level of titles and all the stuff that you feel like you should do. And it was interesting and challenging and exciting. But at the end of the day, it wasn't fully me. And then I changed my life through health challenges and personal challenges. And through that changing, I also discovered deeper layers of myself that I wasn't even aware of, like gifts and qualities that were dormant inside of me and that I could only discover when I was starting to look deeper inwards and asking myself the difficult questions and feeling through the difficult emotions. And that journey led me to where I am today, which I'm really happy about. And if you don't know me yet, I'm Vanessa. Welcome to my channel. And if you know me and you've been following along here for a bit, then welcome back. I'm always grateful for you tuning in. And this is a whole different journey that I'm on with YouTube. And it's just been super exciting and super liberating to share myself here every day and speak from my soul, because that's why I chose to start YouTube 2 months ago, to give my soul a platform to speak without myself, my mind, my character interfering. So I'm just basically speaking through and channeling through whatever comes up in the moment. And so that's what we're doing. If this is too woo-woo for you, sorry. But I'm also sharing from my personal and professional experience. But today I just feel like I want to take a moment and also allow you to, maybe I'm your permission slip today, to take a moment and say, whatever is stressing you right now today, does it really need to stress you? Because difficult things happen all the time. And I think we choose how we deal with them. I got a difficult message that one of my family members is in hospital today. And then I have a lot of work things that I had to do today. And then I also needed to clean up the space to leave it tomorrow. And then I had a few other things that just popped up today. And they should have really stressed me out and made me feel like losing my head. But what I did instead was just taking a deep breath and realizing that I've done hard things before, and so have you. And we are completely capable of handling whatever comes our way today, tomorrow, and in the future. People are always so afraid of the unknown, but Imagine you would always stay in what you know and in the same. You would push away all the good that you don't even know how good it could get. You know what I mean? And I've done this a few times in my life, but I've also leaned into the unknown. And that's what I'm more doing now in my life. And that takes courage, but it's also, I've learned that that it actually can feel safe leaning into the unknown, because I don't need to see where I'm going. I feel what I'm feeling and I trust myself, and this is something you can learn. And when you trust that you can handle difficulty, and that you will be able to find a solution, then I feel like this is really the baseline and the foundation of what we need to enter the darkness, to enter the unknown. And the unknown is often mistaken for the darkness and the difficulty. But often the unknown, when we lean in and we listen and we feel, and we also we sprinkle a little bit of logic on top as well, then we get something that can be amazing. And often we are not afraid of the difficulty. Often we're afraid, what if it works out? What if the good stuff happens? So, but also on the way to the good stuff, we may have, sorry, my hand is trembling a bit here. On the way to the good stuff, we may have some challenges on the way. And often we give up too easily. Don't give up. Whatever it is that you really, really want from your heart, what's your heart's desire, what feels like a dream or a mission, don't give up. Take a deep breath and keep on expanding, keep on knowing that you are capable of doing hard things, and that life will not always just be hard. That's a truth as well, and sometimes it feels like the universe tests us a bit in terms of, are we really in? Are we really committed? Do we really trust ourselves? Yeah. Do we really trust that this is possible for us, that we are capable, that we believe in ourselves? Because the only person you really need to believe in yourself first is you. And yes, it helps when other people believe in you as well. But honestly, I really feel, and this may be subjective, maybe you've made a different experience, but I feel that when I believe in myself, nothing can stop me. I know that when I believe, and I'm not waiting for outside validation to tell me I'm good enough to do and go for what I want. When I'm not waiting for other people's validation and other people's approval, but I trust myself because I just decide to. Sometimes we just need to take the decision and deal with the doubts and insecurities that are coming up on the way. So yesterday I took a decision to trust myself with a certain thing. And I can take YouTube as an example. I decided to trust myself with doing YouTube videos. And I could have doubted myself all the time, every day when I upload a video. I could doubt myself and be like, oh, is everybody gonna identify with this? Is this gonna be judged? Are people gonna like it? Are people gonna tune in? Whatever. But I just decided, no, this feels like I have to do it. I have to share. And it doesn't feel like from my head. It doesn't feel like from my ego. It feels like something that my soul wants to do. And so I have to do it. And I just made the decision that I stay committed no matter what. And so I'm doing it. And when doubts or fear come up, I deal with the doubts and with the insecurities and with the fears, but I will not give up on myself. Do you know what I mean? This works for anything, wanting to be in a relationship, being in a relationship, starting a business, starting a new job, becoming a parent. You just have to decide that you will not give up and take one challenge at a time. Take one foot after the other. You don't have to think of the whole future of everything. You do one step at a time. And this is so much more practical and not anxiety inducing than thinking of the whole mountain of this year, next year, and in 5 years. Think of right now and just commit one video at a time. You know what I mean? And I'm really enjoying it. I love it. And that's what I focus on. And my hope is obviously to help people, inspire people, support people as much as I can. And so here we are. That's it. And I wish you would do the same for yourself, no matter what it is that's on your mind right now. Don't give up. Now, a tiny disclaimer here. Sometimes there are things that are not good for us. People, situations, circumstances, jobs, whatever. And then we need to practice discernment and decide, is this good for me going forward or not? And then sometimes we need to take hard decisions where we don't know what comes next. That's where most people stop and stay in the known, in the familiar, not because they like it, or not because it's good for them, but because it is familiar. And people confuse familiarity with safety. So feel into your body if you're wondering what decision to take in a certain thing. Does it still feel right? Do you still want to invest your time, love, and energy into that? Or does it feel destructive? Does it feel distracting? Does it feel unhealthy? Does it feel draining? And is there a communication, a compromise that can be made that includes your needs being met? Or not? Let this be your helper in making the decision. Okay? Important stuff. And otherwise, when you decide, no, yes, this is the thing, that's what I want, I keep on going. And sometimes you may have to pivot, and sometimes you may have to take a longer path or a shorter path or go above and below and beyond. But if you decide that something is good, and you can also change your decision when you feel like, it's been good until here, and now it doesn't feel right anymore, good. That's okay too. You are not in a prison. You can do whatever you want. You have free will. Yeah, so don't imprison yourself if you're not in prison. Don't do it to yourself. Allow yourself free will. Allow your heart to come through and show up for yourself and start believing in yourself. I know I say that a lot, but I want you to understand how important it is that you start believing in yourself. Because once you do, it's powerful. Because you're not here to be understood by everybody. I'm sure lots of people don't understand me. When people respect you, that's important. You don't need to be understood by everybody. And even if people don't respect you, you don't need to hang out with those people. They don't need to be in your life. You can draw your boundaries. But just know, don't wait for people to validate you. Don't wait for people to understand you. Go forward, do your thing. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be misunderstood or not understood at all. It's not about you being understood by everybody. If you wait for that validation, your life is over before it begins. Okay? So allow yourself to trust you. Allow yourself to believe in yourself. Try that. What do you have to lose? And there's another interesting thing, because I have lots of people who ask me, okay, but if I trust myself, what if then people judge me? What if then people laugh about me? What if then people don't take me seriously? And I said, and? What then? Yeah, tell me, what is the worst case scenario of somebody not liking you or not validating you? You may feel a little bit embarrassed, okay. You may feel a little bit ashamed, but it's not going to be the whole world. And you go home and these people are not in your life anymore. So it's not about other people's reaction. It's about how you handled it. It's about how you deal with that. And if you let this bring you down, or if you let it go and realize, okay, so let them laugh, let them judge, let them have their opinion. And I mean, what? This is not gonna be important. You have to keep on pushing through that, because sometimes the universe, God, source, however you want to call it, it tests us with those things, because, you know, these are our buttons to push for us to learn that this judgment is not the judgment of everybody. It's not the judgment of the whole world. And it's definitely not why you should stop what you're doing, why you should stop what's on your heart, why you should stop your mission. No, it's exactly the opposite. Flip it. Don't let it push you down. Don't let it break you down. Flip it. Let it make you stronger. Because when there's polarity, that just means you have something interesting to do, or to say, or to express in whatever way. Polarity is not a bad thing. Polarity can be good. So don't let yourself get down by the simple idea of judgment. That's, again, like I often say in my videos, and especially in the last one, this is a childish way or an immature way to approach life. And this may come from a wound that was created within you in childhood or growing up or even later in life. And when we act from that child part, we feel so inferior and afraid to be judged and hurt in some way from the outside that we don't dare to say a word or do whatever we want, because we learned that if we do that, we're going to be judged, we're going to be punished, whatever. Yeah. And if you believe in past lives, you may even think like, you may even feel the connection of, oh, I was burned as a witch in a past life or whatever, because I opened my mouth, because I did what I wanted to do. But it's not like that anymore. You're an adult, you are in this life, you're in 2024, or whenever you see this video. And it's time for you to let go of these old attachments, because you're an adult now. So what you can do is show up for your inner child or your past lives or whatever, and tell your inner child or that past versions of you, whoa, you were so courageous to protect yourself by not saying what you were meant to say or not doing what you were really wanting to do. And thank you for protecting me. And now I'm an adult, and now I protect you. And now I speak up for you. Now I do what I want to do for you, because you couldn't and I can. And that sounds abstract, but this is how you heal your inner child, your inner wounds, by speaking up, by wearing the crazy dress, by creating the weird artwork or the, I don't know, the dish or the music or the program, whatever it is for you. Yeah? So don't ever hold your weirdness back. We all have weirdness inside of us. Just most of us are afraid to discover it themselves, let alone express it. And I think we should all let our freak out a little more. Okay, that's why I'm here speaking about what I speak about. Mentioning past lives. You know? So let yourself be who you are. It's time. It's really time. Don't hold back. Not everybody's going to understand you, and that should not be your goal. Ask yourself, what is my goal and what are my attachments to the outside world? Because that will teach you a lot about yourself and your wounds and your past and your limiting beliefs. And these are all things that can be reprogrammed in your mind and released from your body. So let's all take a deep breath together. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Come back to this video and watch it again if it helps you. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. And please believe in yourself. Let yourself shine in all the weird colors of the rainbow. I see you in another video. Ciao.